wanna lose stamina, wengine hata wana lose interest. Maybe because the body changes, no lack of interest, your husband is no longer there. So anachagua a different option, looking for someone younger. Now I think immediately when a woman thinks of someone younger, wanafikiria performance. Huyu ataperform poa. Another thing atafikiria control. Unaweza maintain, unaweza control, you know get. We're talking about a 10-year gap here.
It's so hard. It's so hard for a man to fall in love with a woman almost twice his age. So hard. But a woman who is just within his age bracket, 5, 6, 7 years, love can happen.
Yes.
Because she's within that lovable range of gap. You see. So when you find an older woman, sana, more than you, the things are might be happening here. She might be loaded.
Yes.
With money. Or if she's not loaded, you have a target.
Which is
maybe inheritance, maybe something.
Wewe ndo unataka kumada sasa.
Of course.
Hello guys, hello cousins, Niaje Makuzo. How are you guys doing today? And welcome to another episode of It's Giving Love. And I am your host, Romy Johnson.
And I am her friend, Tom Gore.
Yes, the relationship expert of this show. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
So today, me, I'm good. Everything is well. Me today niliamka nikidhani leo ndo nini? Maandamano.
Maandamano inakuja.
Kumbe bado.
Maandamano inakuja. Just hold your horses.
Yeah, so today we want to talk about age gap. I think this is such a big, hot topic to talk about. Like, it's very controversial right now, right? So we have seen a lot of successful relationships with our celebrities, kina Diana Bahati, Ama Maora, the Ben Mutua and his wife. We have seen a lot of marriages with age groups. So age gaps. So what's your opinion on it? What's your take on it? Have you ever dated someone who you have a big age gap with?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Yes.
It has its pros and its cons.
Definitely. Yes.
But I think for a man, it's different compared to a woman. You see?
Yes.
So I think the dynamics of a younger man dating an older woman and the dynamics of an older
woman dating a younger man
and an older man dating a younger woman, they're two different. Because there's a way that society has programmed us.
Yes.
In a certain way. But again, I'll just say age is just a number.
Definitely.
Age is just a number.
Yes.
If you are living in the world I'm living, age is just a number. Yes.
So how was your experience? Did you date someone who was younger than you, or was it someone who's older than you?
Both. But I would say, since a lot of people want to hear men talk about older women, I'll just talk about older women. I think there's a good side of it and a bad side of it.
Okay.
Yes. One of the good side of it, from my side, from my point, is when you date an older woman, you mature so fast.
Okay. Because you have to.
Yes. You have to keep up.
You have to keep up with that conversation.
Yes.
Yes, because you have to have intellect mature conversations with them. So lazima mature faster.
So fast.
Do you feel like it's forced ama nikitu you feel like it's forced? I have to act mature when I'm with this woman.
It's not forced actually. It just happens automatically because even you will start realizing that this is an older woman and whatever I'm saying, I'm acting like a baby to him. And at the end of the day, men always pretend to be the head of the families, whether in a relationship or not.
Yes.
So you also want to show that dominance character in you.
So you have to step up and act this role.
Of course, you have to step up and be the man.
So now my question is, do you feel like you're not going to be yourself, you're going to be putting on an act?
Yes.
Yes.
For some time, for quite some time, you'll be putting on an act. But when time goes by, it will become a norm. It will become just something normal. It's your daily life. Yes.
Okay.
But dating an older woman, the reason why it makes you as a man mature so fast is first, I think older women are more exposed
Yes.
to life. They also want to bring you at par with their mental capabilities. You
They
see?
want to challenge you.
Yeah, they
or
want to challenge you. Automatically, even without them engaging you directly.
You already feel challenged.
You already feel challenged.
Yes.
That's one of the advantages of dating an older woman.
Okay.
Yes.
What
So-
about the disadvantages?
The disadvantages is that you always feel like she's anakudharau.
Wako yako inferior than you, anakudiminish. Yes.
So hawezi kucorrectify hata kitu. Akicorrectify unaona huyu sasa niambia juu ya mwaka. Aniona mimi ni mtoto.
Yeah.
Unaelewa? So there are a few situations that makes you feel less of a man when you date an older woman.
Okay.
Yes.
And what leads you? What led you to date this older woman? Was it an attraction, or was it something that you saw in her, or was it something that you wanted from her?
When I was in my middle 20s,
Yes.
I used to find older women so attractive, so charming. When I was in my mid 20s, because I had already gotten used to people of my same age gap and younger ones.
Yeah. So you wanted to experience something different. So you
That-
found that. And then I feel like Pia and getting an older woman, it's like a prize, like it's a challenge. Unajua, like I managed to bag an older woman than me.
When I was young, younger than mid 20s, I used to think it's a prize.
Yes.
But when I started doing it, I realized that dating older women is even easier than seducing older women.
It's easier than
seducing
seducing
younger women. Because younger women's market is so vast. This is a woman who has 10 people chasing after her.
Yes, yes.
But older women, the supply of men is
It's chini, it's down.
is dwindling.
So it's easy for them to
Say yes to you.
Really?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, it's easy.
Eh.
And again, the level of treatment, how older women will treat you is quite different. You see, younger women get the baby girl treatment from men.
Yes.
But
with older women,
women,
you're the one who's getting the baby boy treatment.
So that's one of the advantages that I haven't said.
Okay.
That's a very good example. So dating an older woman has a few advantages. Like when I used to date some older mama, I used to eat so nice. Asubuhi na moko umeandaliwa, umepikiwa, umefanyiwa nini, umefanyiwa. All that. And then wanachoka pia haraka.
Wanachoka kivipi?
Kingono.
Oh. I thought wako active. I thought by
Wako
that
active.
time they're so active, man.
Wako active.
These women are usually so honey.
wanataka sana lakini tena kwa game
Hawawezi.
Unaona?
Si ndo maana wewe utie bidii, ndo maana amekutafuta utie bidii. Unajua with that and utie bidii because unajua people of the same age, men, okay, older men inafika some point, some of them lose capability of even performing, wanna lose stamina, wengine hata na lose interest, maybe because the body changes, no lack of interest, your husband is no longer there, so anachagua a different option, and then a different option looking for someone younger. Now I think immediately when a woman thinks of someone younger, wanafikiria performance. Huyu ataperform poa. Another thing atafikiria control. Unaweza maintain, unaweza control, you know, get. Another thing I think, yeah, like I feel wanataka your control pia, and then they wanna feel like because they're gonna get loved, but it's not real love. Not all the time is real love. It's so singumu sana you find a younger woman going
again,
for an older woman and being in love. Honestly, the rates ni kidogo.
Let me correctify that point a little bit. It depends with how old is the woman. It's so
We're
hard.
talking about a 10-year gap here.
It's so hard. It's so hard for a man to fall in love with a woman almost twice his age. So hard. But a woman who is just within his age bracket, 5, 6, 7 years, love can happen.
Yes.
Because she's within that lovable range of
Yes.
gap. You see. So when you find an older woman, sana, more than you, two things are might be happening here. She might be loaded
Yes.
with money. Or if she's not loaded, you have a target.
Which is
Maybe inheritance, maybe something.
Wewe ndo unataka kumada sasa.
Of course. You must have a motive when
Yeah.
you're going to a much older woman than you, much older. But just
What gap are we talking about? Is it 10 years
15
plus,
years.
20 years plus?
15 years, mostly 15 years.
Okay.
I feel like 10 years is still within that range. Yeah, 10 years is not a big difference so much.
So you feel like there's no high risk is not genuine love. It's a win-win situation.
Yeah,
She
it's a
gets
win-win
something, you
situation.
get something.
It's a win-win situation because if I tell you, as a young man, you still have the potential, you still have the looks, you still have the energy to chase after young ladies. But why settle for an older lady?
Yes.
Because it's first of all, it's going to drain you mentally. This is someone who wants attention more than
Even
the younger ones.
your age mates, very true.
So it's going to drain you so much. It's going to drain you so much.
Hata wewe ndo atakustress kuliko your age mate.
So something must compensate for all this sacrifice. What is this thing that's going to compensate for all this sacrifice?
Money.
Most of the time it's money.
Yes.
Yes.
So here is where the concept of sugar mommy and sugar daddy
And
comes
cougars,
in.
yes.
And cougars,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So, excuse me. So do you feel like, so umesema in an age gap of 15 years, it's
Yes.
so hard to find love in that relationship. It's mostly a win-win situation. So here we come in sir with the sugar baby and sugar daddy. Sindio?
Yes.
So unataka kuniambia watu wenye wako wamekaa 15 years apart, most of them are not in love?
Can I ask you an honest question from a lady's side?
Yes.
Have you ever dated an older person? How old? What bracket?
I've dated an older person, but not old.
Have you ever,
Like in his 30s, hatujapitana sana more than 5 years.
so try someone who is older than you with 15 years, and then tell me if whatever you like, whatever you like, he likes. Whatever makes you happy makes him happy.
Definitely
You are two
no.
different people.
Two different people.
He has already experienced much of his life.
Yes.
So it's just at the retirement phase of his life.
Na wewe ndo you want to
And
experience life
that's
now.
the moment you want to explore. You want to shake it. You want to do whatever you want to do with your
Yeah.
life.
So kutakuwa na hiyo mvurutano.
Yes.
Yes, baby, I want to chill. No, me, I want to go somewhere. But let me ask you a question. When let's say a man decides, you know, I'm gonna court a younger woman, maybe ako successful, ako in retirement, he has everything in his life. He wants a younger woman now to come and just excite his life. Because getting a younger woman is exciting because she's going to bring in the things that you lost. Unajua, she's gonna bring in the glow, the spark, the ones that you once lost. Unajua. So I think pia it depends with the man. Okay, maybe tafika point itakuwa exhausting, but I feel pia when a man approaches a younger woman, anafai kuwa na mental space of knowing his lifestyle is going to change, ama it's going to get more exciting. Sindio?
But you see, when an older man goes for a younger lady, he knows what he's going for.
Exactly.
And he's ready to pay for it.
Yes.
You see, and most older men, let's call them billionaires, who go for younger ladies. They always go for two things: a flower girl, mostly it's a flower girl,
A trophy
a trophy wife,
Yeah.
and sometimes a sex man. Yeah. You see, he doesn't go for this person because this is the person who best fits the position of being my wife. Because he cannot even vet who is the best person to be his wife. At that moment, there's a certain kind of money if you hold. Getting real love is so hard.
Yeah.
Both to men and women.
That's true.
You see.
Yes.
Because you don't know the person who is coming in your life. What
The
is our
agenda,
interest?
yes.
What are they coming in your life to do?
Most of them don't come with true intent, maybe with love. Maybe
Yes.
most of them come with an agenda
Yes.
of, you know what, I want to get his money.
So these people who are rich, it's not that they are naive. They might be blinded by that love for just a few span of time. Like they might be infatuated for some time. But they always, macho ufunguka with time. They always shun their eyes at some point. You see. So if you're not a smart woman, he will have used you for years.
Yes.
Without him knowing he was using you. You see. So age is a very crucial matter when you're choosing a partner. To both genders. And no, it's advantageous to younger men dating older women than younger ladies dating older men. Because here the victim Here is where boy child has an advantage. Hii ndio part boy child peke yake aliomoka when it comes to dating.
A woman.
If you date an older woman, you are in a more advantageous position rather than ladies. Ladies, if you date an older man, just know it's not so much advantageous.
Yeah, most likely utatumiwa. Most likely it's more risky.
Yeah, it's more risky.
Riskier.
Unaona?
In terms of a man dating an older woman, they tend to benefit more and it's less riskier.
Yes.
But with a woman,
and again, someone who has access of money has access of so many things. Has access of women. But a woman who has money may not have access to men.
Yeah. So anaweza kuwa too loyal to just you.
To just that young boy of his.
Yes. Now unajua with women fall in love. They live with emotion. So as much as even you're younger than her, she's gonna be in love with you and she's going to choose you. So she's gonna give you her all. Rather than her man walks with his nini and thinks with his nini, you know. So he will tend to get more options. Yes.
Yes, of course.
So let's talk about like in terms of a younger man dating an older woman. I feel like the things like, let's say when the woman is ready to have a child and the man, let's now call it maybe let's say a 10-year gap. Yeah, 10-year gap. Maybe they're still young. The man, let's say, ako in his 20s, and then maybe the woman is entering his 30s or 35 hapo. The woman is like, you know what, it's time for me to get a baby. Unajua sawa? And you're saying, tumesema kama kuna hiyo age group kidogo, love can be in the subject. Unajua, it can be there. So when this woman is now, you know what, ukifikanga, unajua at a certain age at 25 kwenda juu, though you start preparing about getting married or having a child. Everyone has these things programmed in them. Unajua. So ikifika point you know what, babe, I think it's ready for me to get a child. And the guy is not ready. The guy is outside. Outside and I have a good time. Maybe he's not ready. So these are some of the challenges I think they can also face.
That's why I told you we should first be categorically clear which is the age bracket we're talking about. A 20-year-old dating a 30-year-old, to me that gap, it's a marriageable gap.
Yes.
Whether it's a woman who is old or a man who is old, it's a marriageable gap.
Yes.
But when people now are docking their menopause, the dynamics changes completely. You see, you will find a younger man now wanting babies and the woman is so old to bear babies.
Yes.
Or you will find the man wanting babies and the lady is so young to even get babies. She doesn't even think about the babies.
She's just starting her life. She's also a baby.
She's also a baby.
Yeah.
So the dynamics vary so much. Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about maturity. Unajua, maturity in a relationship. Some people say like the older you get, the wiser you get, the more mature you get. But when you go outside, most of the people say, you know what, you can date someone who's younger than you and you find them super mature, and you can date someone who's older than you and unapata ko super immature. Unajua. So is maturity part how do you view that?
Have you ever heard they say that even stupid people grow old?
Definitely. That's very true. That's very true.
So if a man is stupid in his young age, don't expect him to be wise in his old age. Yes, he would have the experience of so much years in the world, but that doesn't qualify him to be smart.
Yes.
You see, and life, someone's background can also dictate how mature he is. I tend to find that people who have come from a more struggling situation in an early age, once they get to a certain age, they become way more mature.
Yes.
Rather than people who have been born with a silver plate, it's hard for them to be wired to be mature in certain dynamics of life. That's from my own perspective. Yeah. Yes, that's how I feel. So maturity is not about even age. Maturity is about someone's upbringing, someone's personality, someone's economic situation, finances. Maturity is brought about by a lot of social factors.
Yes, that's true.
Not just age. Yeah.
Okay.
You understand?
I understand. Now let's talk about
before we talk about your stuff, having some merchandise here.
Yes.
They are called glow in the dark merchandises, courtesy of Uliza Agency. They supply all glowing gadgets for your events. If you have an event, a party, and you want some glowing goggles.
You just, so someone can know you're just a millennial by saying goggles.
Goggles. Yes.
It looks so cyborg. It's so cool.
Yes, it's so cool. So these are some of the merchandise they are selling. They are selling wristbands for events.
They come in different colors.
They are selling bunny stuff. You see?
And also these things for masquerades. Masquerades, yes, you can also do that. So cool.
So these are just some of the things they sell. They have wristbands that play with the music. Just to mention a few. So if you have a party, glow in the dark party, holler at the Uliza Agency. They'll link you up with some of the best merchandise you can find.
Yeah.
And since I'm promoting them so much, let me give you market them a little bit.
This is so cool, yeah.
So if you are an event organizer, make sure you reach out to these guys. They have the best deals of the year with a certain kind of discount. If you want response for your event, if you want to get the accountability of how many people are attending your event, holler at these people. They will hook you up with some of the best merchandises.
Yeah, everything to do with events, raves, parties. They're the people to go to. Uliza events.
And if you are that mbaba we are talking about right now, take your lady, take your that kayangi. Go spoil her, go show her some glow in the dark party.
Ama if you're that lady, chanua your mbabas, tell you know what, this thing is, unamweka on web, this is cyborg glasses. You know how cool it looks, yeah?
And if you're a cougar too, then you know you need some special treatment.
Exactly, yeah?
Holler at the company.
Watajuaja natembea na ligi kubwa.
Of course.
This is so cool.
Of course.
Nice. And at a very affordable price.
Yes. Just holler at them, DM them, they'll give you the prices at discounted prices.
Yeah.
We don't want to mention prices right now because there's an offer going on.
Yes.
So they'll give you at best discount prices.
Yes, and they're always online 24/7, so you can always get in touch with them.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So now I want us to go on a short break and then we're going to come back.
Hiya. Before we were rudely interrupted by your freezing brain.
Nearly freeze, guys. It's okay. It's accepted. We are all humans.
Of course.
So me niko na swali. Najua, why is it more accepted? Like it's a stigma, yeah? Why is it accepted that older men can date older women, but it's not? It's weird, or it's normal, or it's not accepted for older women to date younger men.
You see, traditionally, men were like gods, small g. Men were like gods. So most of the rules men made were in favorism of them.
Yes, of course.
But being realistic, what I've noticed in the world is men die faster than women.
They die faster.
Faster than women.
Of course.
So this is what I'll advise new people, new generation. It's better to marry an older woman because you will grow old while she's still alive and she might die even before you.
Oh, unataka inheritance.
It's not about even inheritance or anything. I've seen, it's normal. Men die so young.
Yeah.
And most of the orphans out here are orphans because their dads have died. So you can imagine if their dads were a little bit younger, their life expectancy would have been a little bit longer. So they would have stayed with their mamas for quite some time, for long. So it's advantageous for me to have an older woman if you're living in Kenya or in a third world country where life and death coexist at the same time for men. Yes. But if you are living in a first class country where people, like Japan, where people go up to 100 years plus, there's no problem. You can marry young. But again, younger ladies are more attractive when you are older.
Yes.
Yes. When you get to your 30s, you start finding 20 Chiles in their 20s so attractive. Yes. Just the way
as a man, yes?
Yes, as a man.
Okay.
Just the same way if you are in your 20s, you find the older ladies attractive. Because you know why older ladies are attractive when you are in your 20s? Because older ladies have already made their little money.
Yeah.
And they have known how to take care of themselves.
So you're not finding them attractive, or finding what they're made of themselves attractive.
Yeah, the class.
Yeah, the class,
Yeah.
everything they've got for themselves.
Not even the money. She might not even have money, but the way she carries herself.
Venye anajirepresent
Yeah,
to.
the way she carries herself is so sexy, so attractive, so
like,
charming.
Yeah, and then ukiangalia hiyo age mess unaona hawa wana struggle, wanakaa tu vile wanataka
The way
kukaa.
the way she composes herself to have conversations with you is just something else. It's
Yeah,
just a charm.
you love her thinking, you love her intellect.
Yes.
Yeah, maturity.
Her maturity. You see.
And then ukikaa ukai with your age mate uko like sasa huwa anasema nini?
And ni rahisi sana mwanaume kutoka kwa step moja yenye life ilikuwa imekukwamia ukipata dem older. Si hata lazima kuwe na do mingi. She might not even have as much money as you may think. But the fact that she has a little experience in life, because I pretty agreed with people saying that ladies mature so fast than men. Msichana kiwa kwa 20 anafikiria kama mdema kwa 27, 28, 29. Mwanaume kwa 20 anafikiria tu kudinyana. Kuna kitu kingine anafikiria.
Yeah. And drugs.
And party and bagging so many women. And like a woman in her 20s, yes, she's also thinking about all those things, but she's doing something called natural selection. She's selective. And a hand.
And a hand too.
And a hand. Unajua mwanaume hand hapo 20s.
A woman ako very a woman is very selective.
Very selective. And very, very cunning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when she sees the prize, she'll always go for the prize.
Yeah.
I love women when they see the prize. Have you ever seen a woman when she sees a prize, how she's aggressive? She's
a go-getter.
She's calculative. She's cunning. She's scheming. She's smart. You see.
But she knows what she wants at the end of the day.
Yes.
She's gonna get it.
But you see, once you are growing as a woman, you are growing. Even your physique deteriorates so fast than men. Ukishafika tu 30, mnaanza kukunjika. Mwili inaanza tu kukunjika whether you like it or not.
Lakini sapo unadepend na mtu pia venye unajiweka, your lifestyle.
Sikujiweka.
Kila mtu anakunjika, kila mtu anazeeka. There's some old men and some old women who actually look really even younger than us.
Yes, I know.
Na ni tu venye unajiweka to lifestyle.
Yes, I know. But you see, biology dictates that a woman's body is different from a man's body.
Yes.
And a man has the tolerance of persevering for long. That's why even when he's aging, he's not aging the way a woman is aging.
So what you say, when a man gets older, he becomes
a little bit more attractive when he has money.
Yes, exactly. And then when a woman
gets to a certain age, she doesn't now look attractive.
So
she just looks.
A man, when you go, a man's value adds when he grows older and he has money. A woman
deteriorates
with time and age.
With time.
Okay.
You see. So a woman, when the more you go to old, the more the level of your attractiveness in a deteriorate mbio mbaya. Maybe you don't know, but from a man's perspective, I will only date an older woman in past her 30s because she has money, not because she looks beautiful.
Ama she's attractive. Lakini kuna 30-year-olds na unaangalia some 20-year-olds uko like, you know what? I can go for the 30-year-olds. Even they are more even attractive than the 20-year-olds.
It happens. But
I have seen.
It's a rare condition. It's a rare condition. Let's not make a rare condition be a normal thing. It's very rare. So let's talk about normal people.
But
the biggest percentage of human beings.
Do you know nowadays women, like, they keep themselves really nicely?
Yes, they keep themselves.
Wanajiweka poa sana.
Yes, you can. But for how long can you keep yourself? Because remember, a man doesn't have a menopause. A woman has a menopause. That's another thing you guys don't understand. Mwanamke ukishafika 45 umechoka, huwezi fanya hiyo kitu tena, huwezi za umefika menopause.
Sasa nyinyi mnafikanga sasa nyinyi, okay, not all of you, but pia nyinyi mnakosanga you guys, stamina dies, uwezo inaisha.
Again, stamina dies for a man.
Isimami.
For a man, stamina dies with lifestyle. Yes.
Yes, that's true.
But for a woman, menopause doesn't come with lifestyle. It's biological process that it has to happen.
It has to happen. Very
It
true.
has to happen. Yani ni kitu lazima. Mungu ni mkali wewe. Aliwachapa kiboko.
And then unajua actually the fact that I think pia unasema when women age more the more a bit, because pia the things that we undergo. Unajua we undergo so much. Mungu ametupatia so much things to undergo, like childbirth, hormonal imbalance,
But you see,
all these things does not affect you guys. Don't go through anything. Mnazeeka tu.
But you see, these things that you think they are a disadvantage to you.
It's not a disadvantage.
They are also advantage to you.
We're not saying it's a disadvantage, but we're saying it happens.
Yes.
When once you give birth, your body totally shapes in a shift.
Yeah, it happens, but it also helps the lady to live longer. That's why you guys don't die.
What do you mean? Expound on that point.
Since ladies are emotional creatures, first by just being emotional helps them tone down the level of how much they can contract cancer, tumor of the brain.
What? Repeat?
Since you guys have express your emotions so much, you guys prevent getting tumor of the brain. So it's rare for a lady to be diagnosed by cancer of the brain.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Cancer of the brain is caused by stress. And it's most men who have stress. Again, since you guys have an outflow of blood every month, it's like your system is being cleansed every month. That's why you will get, in HIV cases, you'll get a man, you and me, if we contract HIV right now, by the time you're using your medicines will be years. You might even be a carrier for like 20 years and you don't know you have an HIV AIDS. Because that system, that it's like a metabolism system that refreshes your immune system every single month. Your immune system is being balanced every single month, which men don't have. That's why men die.
Men die because of stupid reasons.
Not stupid.
You guys, do you see? I think the way you guys think, unafanyanga some very daring things. Women don't do daring things sana. We're just calm. We just let things be. Nyi mnajikuta nyata nyi mnajipelekanga kwa kifo.
I wouldn't say that. No, hakuna mtu anatapenda kukufa.
Kuna watu people are committing suicide. What do you mean?
Ukisha kufa utasema unapenda.
And I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that you have not seen these videos of men just doing really vitu zenye make sense, then they're endangering to their lives.
Yes, I've seen all that. But before we deviate so much from the topic, yes, there's a stigma of age bracket, and it's considered men should marry younger ladies and ladies should be married by older men, which is not the norm in the current society. Maybe it used to work back in the days of our grandpas and our papas. But right now it's a stigma just that also should be changed.
Do you feel like is the woman being judged more or is the man being judged more? Now it's being more of equal.
It's the man being judged more.
How? When an older man marries a younger woman, he's usually cheered. Ye ni bazu, ye amefika. Unaget? But when an older woman marries a younger man,
the society judges harshly.
Very harshly.
Yes, of course.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's why I'm telling you, this thing, it's advantageous when a woman marries an older man. To the society.
Yeah, to the society.
But now to the victims themselves, it is way nice when an older woman gets married to a younger man. To the victims themselves, the culprits in this situation, in this scenario. We mwanaume kama kijana mdogo umeoa mwanamke mkubwa. Hi, my friend.
Hi, my question is, how can you keep the same level of communication? Like mnaweza communicate aje? Because these are two different brains with two different times, two different maturities. Where can you draw the line ndo mweze kuelewana?
First of all, that age peke yake, when man is not involved, there might be some aspect of love. Kama kuna do, age tu iko mwanamume ni mkubwa ama mwanamke ni mkubwa, lakini hakuna ile do yenye target, hakuna target.
So kama pesa haiko, mapenzi iko.
Inaweza kuwa.
But kama pesa haiko, mapenzi iko. If the money is there, most likely there's an agenda.
Of course.
But if there's no money,
Unaona?
it might be love.
So the chemistry that you guys might develop in between you
Hata inaweza kuwa free visa, you know.
ni different, unaget.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So maturity gap is a problem.
Of course. Of course. But like I've told you, even stupid people grow old.
Grow nini.
So maturity is not about age. Maturity is not about money. Maturity is not about... maturity is brought about by so much factors. Maturity first is emotional. It's something emotional.
Okay. Do you know, like, priorities shift with age?
Yes, of course.
So how can two people with different timeline align? Like, what align aje kama priorities ni different?
You see, you are for a man, a man can amewadi mdogo. They become controllers at the end of the day. Wanaanza control. So even
when our older woman marries young.
Yes. Let me just finish.
Yeah.
So if your husband is a billionaire, you will realize that the time you spend are limited than the time you don't spend together. Already that's a misplaced priority. You are no longer a priority. You are there to serve a purpose. You are being paid. You will find out that he has traveled for even a month, but you as a wife, as a girlfriend, you've been given money in abundance to enjoy yourself because he knows you have misplaced priorities. You guys don't have the same priorities.
Yes.
He's in his prime age of life, looking for connections, wealth, building his wealth. And maybe he's a divorcee. He has to put his things right. So, yes, your alignment will not be at par at that moment.
Okay.
Yes.
So hapo itabidi tu you guys just work around that. You accept it how it is. But
most end up to divorces. Most divorces end up most divorces we hear. Age bracket is always a factor.
Yes. Let's say, do you believe like people marry younger or older? Let's say if a man marries younger, maybe ni ataki kuwa na someone his age because anajua he's going to be questioned more, or unaget when akikuwa na partner who is the same age, because unajua marrying younger, this person won't question you a lot, but marrying someone with the same maturity as you atakuwa na kuchallenge every single day. So are you expect is that a way of escaping that?
You see, people get married for different reasons. Not everybody is marrying because of the same reason. So I think some people are just getting married to look for a caretaker in a certain field, or to look for someone to fill a certain gap. You see, that's according to me.
Yeah.
But with women are just emotional people.
Ama even that's because when let's say a divorce happens, most men tend to go for younger women because it's been there, done that. Now I want someone I can atakuwa tu trophy hata nisumbua, so I can do the things that I want to do freely. But
you see, if you have money, you have access. And men billionaires don't have time to socialize so much. That's why when they get this idol lady, they will tend to cling on them and pay for their time.
Okay.
They compensate their time with money. So chemistry also plays a very big role here. There might not be chemistry, but the lady is just familiaring because of the money. Sustainability.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Haya, when it comes to the woman marrying a younger man, okay, do you feel like ni kukosa amekosa mtu mwenye yako wanaweza pelekana naye who is the same age as her, ama anatafuta mtu mwenye anaweza control na kuuse na kumanipulate, ama you get?
The scenario might be different. First scenario, this woman might have been loaded too much, and men fear loaded women.
Yes.
You see, approaching a loaded woman is not easy. So a loaded woman will decide to settle for this younger man who will serve her in bed, and she will make she's the husband of the house.
Yes. But at the end of the day, as much as Pia memweka hapo as the head of the house, she's the one who's truly the head of the house.
True.
She's the one who's in control.
Another scenario can be just love.
Because women fall in love. Yes, exactly. Women fall in love, yes.
At some point. And men may fall in love with them later. If you see an older woman who is older than you 10 years, she might be attractive, but don't tell me, wow, I saw her and I'm in love. No. It might take you time. The way she's treating
it
you.
It can't be first sight love, like I saw her and
with
fell
an
in
older
love.
woman. No.
Why no?
No.
Why?
I've told you, older women are not attractive to men, to younger men.
No, there's some which are very attractive.
Maybe if it's you are.
Kwanza, if you're talking about a woman who has money na anajiweka poa, that woman is super attractive.
You see, she's super attractive, but as long as she's old, you will realize she's old. And men fear old people. Or fear powerful people, women with money. Men fear women with money. So if you see a young man approaching an older woman, first of all, that man must have a target. And that confidence must be built out of something.
Excuse me.
So you won't tell me that she has money, she's attractive. She's attractive to her age mates, not young people. Young people, first of all, you need that confidence. What is that? What's the drive for that confidence? Don't tell me it's love.
There's something.
There's something more to it than just love.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so how can we find balance?
How can we find balance?
Because I think
love just
imbalance.
happens. I think love just happens, and love doesn't have a formula. Life is like life. So you don't decide who you fall in love with. Nobody decides who they fall in love with.
That's true.
You see.
Yes.
But also we should learn how to separate love and survival.
So we can conclude by saying, does age matter to you or it doesn't matter?
Age is just a number.
Age is just a number.
Age is just a number. Age has just been a number for ages. The stereotype was introduced, like I told you, the stereotype was introduced because of men wants to dominate. And men had been calling shots for millennia.
Yes, but now it's changing.
And the world is changing. Feminism is taking roots.
Yes.
Women are being empowered.
Yes.
And they are being empowered to even be polyamorous. Do you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Nowadays, you see a woman having 2 husbands.
Yes, it's something that is happening in the Western world.
Yes, it is.
A woman has... Even in Kenya.
In Kenya.
Yes,
yeah, it's true.
These are things we've seen. So the world is changing so much and so fast that we need to accept some things. Because I don't think if I marry an older woman should be affecting the society.
Yes.
If it's not affecting me, it should need to be affecting the society.
Yes.
And I also think I'm the best person to talk about this because my elder brother has married someone who is, I think, 7 or so years than him.
Older.
And I think him marrying that woman was the best thing that ever happened to him. Because before he married that woman, he was just a broke-ass man. You see.
Nishotaliomoka na yeye.
Older people always bring challenges to you. Na utaki kudisappoint. As a man utaki kudisappoint mwanamke. Huyu demu unalala naye nyumba moja every day.
Na the fact umekuja unafaa step up.
Mama amekuzalia hata kama ni mzee, hata kama amechapa. At the end of the day anakuchallenge pia hajakuja kama kuwa burden.
Yeah.
Uzuri ya kudate someone older than you, they will never be burdens. And they are reasonable people. Hata taka kwenda kutesa Kempinski social media post.
At the end of the day, we also said, pia stupid people grow old.
Yes, stupid people grow old.
Yes.
But when it comes to women are naturals. So even stupid women have some little bit of natural nature in them.
Definitely.
So I don't believe a woman can be fully stupid like men.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I'm a man. I know most men will disagree.
I agree.
I know most men will disagree with me. But I think when it comes to maturity, because women need to nurture people. You'll give birth. You'll need to nurture people. You don't want to pass them your stupidity.
Yes.
You see. So you may lack the knowledge of book. You may not be booked, but you just have the survival tactics of how you coexist with people in the world, how you take care of your staff, how you take care of your family, how you take care of a kid, how you take care of the husband. And if you are old, this is like your kid. If you are old and you are dating a young man, this is like your kid.
Yeah.
So you are nurturing a kid. So if this man is stupid, he will be more stupid. If this guy is smart, trust you me, you will be proud of you marrying a younger boy.
Okay.
you will not be disappointed, because young boys are also disappoint old women.
Okay.
Mbaya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so me, I'd want to ask you guys, you tell me if you think age gap truly matters, or is it just be having connection, being connected, having good communication and sharing the same values. We love to hear that. At the end of the day, you just live life, do what feels right to you, enjoy. Don't let the society stereotype you to do anything. Where Jibambe, it's your life. But that's it for us. Until the next episode, bye.